Welcome back, everybody, to Grand Tactician, the Civil War. I'm Grumpy Grandpa Gaming, and this is episode 52 of our Confederate Spring 62 campaign in version of 1.11 using the A.O.M mod. Now, last episode, we did see the Third Battle of Cairo, and we began ramping up pressure against Federal forces. So, we've seen the Federals away from the region of Cairo. We are now re-entered Missouri, and we are in the process of flipping St. Louis with the 1st and 2nd Corps of the Army of Mississippi. Its 3rd Corps is still down this region. I actually just gave it orders to go take down the New Madrid garrison and bring that fortification back under our control. Once we have finished flipping St. Louis over here, I will be pushing the army eastwards or northeast up into Springfield, Illinois. And I will be sending Forest Corps once they're back up into Green. Shouldn't take them too much longer. Up here to seize, what's the name of this town again? St. Joseph, Missouri, and hopefully flip the state into our favor. Now, all the Federal Corps that were in this area, we have actually lost track of them. I have no sightings on them whatsoever. So, I'm a little worried that they might be starting to track all those forces north up here towards the Army of the North. I'm not too sure. This is the Army of the Border up here, but the intelligence on it's a month old at this point. Alright, now Lovell's command has finally arrived in Kentucky, so I'm actually about to go push him across the river into Ohio to see Cincinnati. And I'll be sending Corps of the West over to Evansville, Indiana. So even the army that was there is now moved. The Army of the Gulf was at Evansville. We don't have sight on that right now either. And over here on the Virginia front, looks like they're starting to mass forces up against us. There's still a lot of corps out in this region, but all my intelligence on them is getting old or just getting out of date at this point. We're still waiting for the Army of North Virginia's readiness to come back up. Basically just the right wing at this point, and I'll be shoving the army into Washington, D.C. once they are ready to go. And up here in the north, we have moved into Boston. I don't know why 2nd Corps is not involved in the siege, but they should be. And we're actually flipping Boston at the moment. And 1st Corps still has its siege ongoing against Fort Scammell. But that is going in our favor, and hopefully will not take too much longer to get that completed. And our 1st fleet, which has finally cleared Charleston Harbor, is on its way up to, I believe this is Moorhead. Macon. What's the name of the port? Yep, Port Moorhead in the Outer Banks, from which I'll be sending them north to begin operations in Chesapeake Bay area. And our other fleet down here at Indianola is, again, its readiness back up as it did lose that last fight against the 2nd Gulf Blockading Squadron. Even though we technically won the fight, we did retreat out because we were out of ammunition, so we were waiting for this fleet to get its readiness back up before we're going to finish off this fleet. Alright, I think that covers everything for right now, so I'll be back with the next incident. Alright, it's still September 1st, 1900. I didn't move the full day, and Fort Scammell fell just about an hour ago, and then the I guess 1st Corps Army of New England was on its way to relieve the siege, and they arrived just a little too late. So they are bringing 15,639 infantry and 34 guns under the command of James Jackson against my 11,128 infantry, 766 cavalry, and 56 guns. As you can see, this corps is way under strength. They're down to 12,700 men. So I need this corps to go rest in Boston for the winter and get its numbers back up. So obviously we're taking this fight, so I will see you all on the other side of the load screen. Welcome to the Battle of Lewiston, Maine. So we are on the defensive. As you can see, I'm already set up here, and I've actually built entrenchments for this battle, as I had enough points to get the entire corps into entrenchments, so I did do that. Only one of them is fully improved, though. So Federals are coming in from this point right up here, and they're going to be coming down this road through Deweyville. So they do have 2 approach paths once they get here. They can come up down along this road from this direction or come around from this way. I aired with going in for this direction on the defense, so they may just come down this way. I just couldn't cover every possibility, but I can easily shift. I do have the cavalry up here, so if they do decide to come from this direction, I can easily shift my divisions to the edge of the wood up here. This way I have a better defense line. So, about as good as I can get it right now. So, it's already 1900, so this is definitely going to be a day 2 fight. So I'll be back once the Federals make an appearance. Alright, it's 0900 at day 2. We finally have a sighting on the Federals, and they are actually using the approach route I wasn't defending in the direction of. So I am shifting my corps to along this fence line here and this fence line here to defend up in this direction. So it looks like a mess right now, but everybody's just on the shift. So I think it's time to start pulling back the cavalry just a little bit, because there is a brigade over here. We just don't see them right now. Do I pull them back? Yeah, I really can't wait too long to do that, so we'll just put you up on the flank over here. So, now we know they're approaching. Probably be about 1000, maybe a little later before they're in an attack position, so I'll be back. Alright, it's 1100 day 2, and the Federals are coming right down the road at us. So they're going to be marching straight into the face of the Confederate States Marine Corps and the RGV CSA regulars. They're pretty broken up on this march. AI has not stopped to consolidate yet, so they may just end up coming in one at a time. So we'll speed this up a little bit here. Yeah, they're not stopping to consolidate. Batteries firing. We're just sitting outside of it looks like this is blocking their fire right there. A little more. There we go. There's 2 brigades. Oh, there's... Ooh, they're sending some guys out through the woods. Okay. We got something for that when they come out. CSMC is now opening up. Morale of my units is not good. Theirs isn't good either. They're getting ready to break. A couple good canister hits right there. And there they go. Let's speed this up a bit. I understand why. Jackson should have been consolidating his troops, but he is not. I might just send the cavalry out and around to go take care of that artillery. I think we'll do that. Boys, get out that way. It looks like that artillery is going to be left without support, so definitely be a good grab for us. And bringing that 1 brigade is shifted in our direction pretty heavily. We're showing 106 casualties, but I did take a lot of overnight attrition. Sounds like they've actually fired at us yet. And I don't know what this commander's thinking. This is not going to be as good of a fight as I thought it would be. And they managed to put out a few shots, not much. Let's move this along again. Where's my cavalry at? Alright, still on the way. Oh, there's a lot of brigades back there. Maybe we'll not be grabbing up their artillery. And with that brigade, this one's coming out of woods now. It's a big brigade, 2,700 men. I'm coming down at the Forsyth, Grays, and Tillman's brigade. These guys getting ready to break now too, probably after marching through all those woods. Fire at will. It looks like it's going to be a little bit before another attack comes in, so I'll be back. So the AI did something here sneaky. They actually got troops coming down this road now, too. I just realized there's a brigade sitting behind me. So we're going to go take care of that real fast. Looks like there's a battery coming up that road, too. Don't want you going against the stream bed, damn it. So one of my batteries did just break, but they were low morale to begin with, and for some reason, even though I gave orders to Heath to go get their stability up, he did not go do it. Same one over here. It looks like they are starting to mass up for an attack. We have seen two of their batteries off already. These are just two detachments going out, it looks like. Battery back there, all on its lonesome. Get my cavalry back here and we'll take care of that. But it still looks like it's going to be a little bit before an attack comes in, so I'll be back. Alright, I didn't realize how bad the morale was on this army. After 2 volleys, this brigade's already getting ready to break. I do have another brigade coming up on their flank. It's just this brigade and that battery that were back here, but I don't think the AI is actually going to come in for an attack, as we've already knocked down their morale pretty low. So I think I might just push out to go get them and get this finished. Oh, they're pulling off? Go finish them. Yeah, their morale's crap right now, so we're just going to go out and finish this. Can't believe their morale's actually worse than mine, with the number of beatdowns we've given their army lately. Kind of makes sense. Instead, you can go support. Really shouldn't be pushing out these attacks with the numbers that I have, but we gotta do something about this. They're gone. Cavalry back yet? Nope. No fire at the artillery. CSMC's handling. There we go. Push forward. Yeah, it looks like we break one more brigade and it's over. Alright, Grays, push on that brigade. Ignore the retreating unit, damn it. Yeah, it looks like they've started the withdrawal. Or maybe not. That one brigade's pushing down the hill. Keep them in range. Keep shooting. Discharge that battery and get them gone. Their morale's crap, so bayonets and finish them. Yeah, they broke before we even got into contact. Hopefully we snatch up some prisoners there. Forsyth Brazen moving in. There we go. Damn, CSMC is hustling. Those brigades. That's all she wrote. Just gotta wait for the signal to retreat now. There we go. There, get that battery. Just keep charging. Keep bagging me prisoners. And that battery just surrendered to us. Very good. Why are things getting all jumpy now? What just happened to my frame rate? There we go. Don't know why that happened. I think that's everybody we're going to catch, so let's speed this along. Alright. I think that fight took a little bit longer than it should have. But, pretty good on the casualty counts there. We took down 1,500 or 15,000 infantry. We got 25 of their 40 guns. We total lost a 1,700 or 16,000 man force. We lost 259 of our 11,100 infantry, 20 of our 765 cavalry, 8 of our 56 guns, because that one battery did break, but we'll get those back. We lost a 311 of 12,692 men. And 100 of these casualties, I think it's 106 of these casualties, are actually overnight attrition, so our numbers are even lower. We're under, probably sitting at like 200, and 202 on the casualties from the actual combat. That's pretty damn good. Alright, let's take a look at the paperwork now. West Brigade didn't fight. Delaware Engineers didn't fight. Heath's Division. Why does it show me Stevenson? Give me Heath. There we go. Wright's Brigade took 84 infantry prisoners. Pryor's Brigade did 156 to infantry. The CSMC did 443 to infantry, captured 91, 68 to artillery, captured another 50 for a total of 652. And Battle's Battery did 247 infantry, 9 to artillery, for a total of 256. They did that before they broke, which is pretty good. So division total of 1,148. Stevenson's division. Only Armistead's Brigade fought, and they did 48 to infantry. His battery did 9 to infantry, 1 to artillery. Terry's division probably all came from his battery. Nope. The RGV CSA regulars did 169 to infantry, captured 34, 2 to artillery, for a total of 206. And the Forsyth Grays did 67 to infantry, captured 27, for a total of 94. And their battery did 3 to infantry, 12 to artillery, total of 15. Division total of 315. And my artillery division did not too hot. 33 casualties altogether. That's pretty damn bad for my artillery division. Yeah, let's see if we got any of their officers. It does not look like we got any officers this battle. Nope. They got away scot clean this time. Alright, let's get closed out of here. I really don't have much to say about that battle other than, once again, this looks like another fight the Federals should have not taken, because the morale of their army was not conducive to a good attack no matter what. But, let me know what you thought in the comments below, and I will come back on the newspaper screen. Alright, victory at Lewiston, Maine. So the enemy reportedly suffered total casualties of 1,665 men. There are 302 killed and 593 captured. Our casualties total 311 men, with 44 killed and 129 missing. Captured 763 rifles and 6 guns from the battlefield and sent 600 soldiers down to our prison camps. And it looks like we at least defamed one of their commanders, because we didn't wound or kill any of them. That's a little plus. So, I guess the 1st Corps Army of New England is not going to be a problem for us any longer. Now we have finished off this siege, I'm going to start moving 1st Corps down into Boston to help with the siege over here. Right now, for some reason, only the Army Commander's in this siege, which doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, I don't know why it's only only the Army Commander in the siege. I don't even know why it's in a siege. So we're trying to give orders for 2nd Corps to move in closer to help with that. Alright, we actually haven't even moved the game a full day. Oh, you know what? I forgot. It's September 1st. We have not done the monthlies. So let's go through those real fast. Alright, current rating of our nation is A-. We did cut one more bond in the previous month, so our liabilities are now at $550 million. Current economy cycle is recession. Wonder why. Says our tax revenues increased by $42 million. We did build 2 more banks in the last month. So I'm starting to build one at the capital of each state. So as soon as one finishes, I start building another one. Total export volumes last month was 1.1 out, 1.9 coming in. So we are closing the gap on that very handily. You know, average core production over the last 3 months was 241 million, a change of plus 79 million. I think that's the first time we've actually seen it go up. And we're still lacking all the same things in the economy. Though this list has not grown at all, but once the winter sets in, this list will grow. But for the most part, we've actually brought our production up into a very good area, especially with the, once we upgraded that iron mine, it really helped us out a lot. Looking at finances, yeah, we're still spending more money than we're bringing in, but that's at 166 million, so that's actually not too bad. We're closing the gap on that one. So we're bringing in 474, but spending 640. And that's just the way it's going to be for the rest of the war. As you can see here, I did actually knock down my diplomacy spending to 0, as I know the Europeans will not be coming in on this campaign, so I did knock the spending down on that, which did bring the intervention down to 40%, but it was only sitting at 44 before, so that's not a big hit to us. Wrong button. Intelligence. Alright, looks like they are working on the Enrollment Act, which is the draft. And they've done recruitment offices, send envoys, railroad construction, nothing really good there. Says they've recruited 12,000 men to 8 new brigades and started constructing another 7 ships. Now, this can't be right. The morale of their armies can't be at 67%, especially after what we just saw at that last fight. So this is completely wrong. And the enemy has lost 5 officers in the last month. Among them, Schley, Arnold, Alfred, and... oh, that's Alfred T.A. Torbert. That's a long name. Okay, and Alfred Torbert. So we are having a massive effect on their officer structure. Coming into strategy, their national morale is down to 38. National support's at 55. Morale, so this shows our morale at 50 for their army. So that intelligence report is incorrect. They now have 398,000 men in the field. They were over 400,000, so I don't think we caused that many casualties to them, so they must have had some enrollments come up. Tonnage-wise, they're now 336,000 tons. So we're never catching up to that, but we are taking away quite a bit of captured ships. And total casualties so far, they're sitting at 262,723 to 109,512. I'm still surprised Nelson is in charge, but I actually haven't seen him in the field in any of these battles. Alright, policy-wise, we did finally finish Revenue Act 1, and we are now working on Conscription Act 2, but this is going to take a long time to get done. 210 days for this to get done, because our support is very low. Our national support's at 64, and that's because we control a lot of federal territory. Projects-wise, what do we got available to us? Work on another level of trade deals. I'm not pumping any more money into that. So. Click on that. I just have money there. I might as well spend it. It's not going to go anywhere else. I can't shift that money to another thing. What else we got available here? Let's take another level of recruit agents. And that took all of our military subsidies. And let's subsidize industry 1 level. That covers everything for the monthly. We went through that one a little faster than we usually do, but there's really not much to talk about. So I'll be back with the next major incident. Alright, we picked ourselves another battle here. It's 1 day later, September 2nd, so this is starting on the 2nd day of the Battle of Lewiston. So we get the 1st Corps Army of the West and Army of the Ohio, which is part of the Department of Mississippi, under overall command of Silas Casey, attacking us at St. Louis. So they're bringing 20,323 infantry and 14 guns. against my Army of Mississippi and its 1st and 2nd Corps with 30,841 infantry, 2,300 cavalry, and 93 guns. So I don't see this battle being all that great. The morale of their armies is pretty crap right now, but they do have to do something to stop us. So obviously we're taking this fight, and I will see you on the other side of the load screen. Welcome to the 8th Battle of St. Louis. So once we are on the defensive again, we're actually defending Crawford's Mill back here, but we had a good chunk of the map to deploy on, and the Federals only coming in from the one roadway. So I decided to defend forward of that up at the rail line here, and we actually already have them sighted by moving up here. So as you can see, I got my division set up already. I got 2 divisions along the railroad here, Waddies and Chathams, and I left Pickett and Pillow on the west side of the river here, so that the artillery divisions can fire across into these troops as they move south on us. And I left the cavalry up here just in case they decide to move any troops down this way. I can shift Pickett to defend against that. So let's hit play here and see what happens. You're facing completely wrong direction. There we go. And their morale is not good to start off with. Just to lose sight of some of those brigades. 2 of them look like they're getting ready to break. But, and it looks like they're going to be sitting here for a minute, so while we wait for them to come down, I will be back. Once again, yeah, it's doing something a little crazy here. I did notice some troops starting to shift out this direction, so I ordered Chatham's division over towards this road here, and it looks like they got 1 brigade coming on its lonesome. So we can go take care of that. I mean, a full strength, that is a very small brigade. Yeah, they're down to 300 men. But, for the most part, this corps is just sitting here taking the artillery fire. Well, this one looks like it's shifting. So, no big worries. Should be able to handle this easily. One or 2 volleys should see this brigade gone, because they're not even a regiment strength. And they're going to keep marching without firing, huh? Stay on them. I wonder if the AI was hoping to sneak these guys past me without noticing. Oh, they're not broken yet. Alright, double time, keep up with them. Yep, there they go, finally. Let's get you guys back on track to where I had you headed to. What, did his orders not go through? No. Oh, these retreating units messing up the orders, okay. Right, well, we'll wait for something else to happen. I'll be back. Something I didn't catch here is this battery actually moved forward to come down this road to shift into this position here. So, you got caught out on the road by some Yankee brigades here. So, I'm reshifting all of the brigades back in that direction. Move it to double. You gotta get up there and support that artillery. I don't have a lot of forces coming this way, so this 1 division should be able to handle the job. Here we go. Feed them some canister for breakfast. Is it 2-star 1-star battery? About to go up to the second. Or they got level 2 already. Oh, they're at level 2 already. Well, get those Mississippis reloaded. These guys are just marching into that canister. Damn. And they're keeping their flank to the artillery. Oh, that's even better. Look at that, right up to 3 stars. That's not an artillery battery you want to approach. Brigade right there, just shoot them, damn it. Keeping them locked in front of that battery is going to cause a lot of damage. Those guys are all laying down now. This battery is definitely going to get the honors for this battle. And this corps is just about finished off. I think they only had like 8,000 men in this corps to begin with, so now 11,000. There's that brigade. Let's go finish this one off. Let's come up to that stream bed. And there they go. I guess we'll just move these boys up to the stream bed here. Oh yeah, and that brigade's going to distract everybody until they're gone, so... Alright, won't hold you all here. Wait to see if this corps does anything, so I'll be back. Alrighty, it's going on 1400 in day 1 of this fight, and they did try sneaking, this division did reform. They tried sneaking another brigade through, but we did take care of that one after a few volleys. And for some reason, this brigade decided to cross at the ford here and come across at us. Don't know why, but they're on their own. And one thing I didn't notice was I thought both corps were over here, but the other corps arrived over here at some point in the day, and I didn't catch it. So, they have a straight shot straight down to the objective point, so I have dispatched Chatham's division along with my cavalry brigade back down in that direction. Hopefully delay them until we can either handle this corps or break that corps. I think that corps only has like 8,000 men in it. So we just need to break 2 or 3 more brigades and this will be over, but it's going to take a long time. I'm not going to go out and attack these guys, so I need to nurse my numbers a little bit better than I have been. So, yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a waiting game. And a race back to the objective. Still just trying to figure out what they are doing, so I'll be back if something else happens. I'm still not sure what the AI is trying to accomplish here, but they did send 2 more brigades across over here. Should fire at that brigade. Go take care of them. I have no idea what the AI is doing at this point. It just doesn't make any sense. I understand wanting to clear this out. More obvious choice would be bring their troops back up this way and down this way instead of crossing at the ford, but I'm not defending the ford itself. I wasn't expecting them to push across like this. Looks like they're sending orders for them to come back anyway. Oh, and there's that other corps. We just caught sight of them. So they're probably going to beat us down there. Yeah, probably going to run them into the woods over here somewhere. Oh, my cavalry's here, so... start moving you up this way. It's going to take a long time for those orders to get there. Well, we can catch them out in the woods over there. Alright, looks like we're going to have ourselves another little lull here, so I'll be back. So I did decide to go dig out these 2 brigades on this side of the river just to get rid of this nuisance here. And they are getting much, much closer to the objective point, so we're not catching them in the woods here. My guys are going to be heavily slowed down by this. And there's a brigade coming down this road here. So cavalry's just now getting its orders, so way too late to go do anything about those boys. My morale is not good either. Change those orders, go hit that brigade. Yeah, this is a mistake of my own making, as I thought all these guys were going to be up here. I think I'm going to start shifting Pickett's division down that way. You know what? No, we'll send Waddy's division. Start moving them down the road here. And we'll shift Pickett across the river once these brigades are out of their way. Shouldn't be facing any more distractions, so shift you to those positions. Let's get everybody on the move. this other corps should jump into action once it sees all my forces shifting. But I think we've actually broken most of it. They may just send Pickett to finish it off. Cavalry, how are we doing? Not so hot. Morale is not good. All we're doing is fighting for time. Pour me some more coffee here. Actually, no battle brew today, as I was in Atlantic City last night tearing it up, and I do have another event tonight, so I need to let my stomach settle down a little bit more before I head out to that one. You boys doing? Nothing yet. Alright. They're actually going to let me redeploy without molesting me. That's kind of yeah. Oh, nope. Here comes a brigade. Go hit these boys. You don't need them hitting my guys in the crossing. Okay, what happened to my volume there? Something wrong with the sound. There we go. I'm about to get the first perk, but brigade's not going to hang on much longer. In fact, I've been treating their rear too. Oh, this is not good. My brigades are still back in the woods. I really screwed the pooch on this one, I'll be honest. Oh, there we go. Give him the right perk. Yeah, alright. And there they go. Knew they were going to break. And what we got going on up here? Level 3 of my brigades are firing on this one. Go push him back. You know what? I'm going to shift Pickett's division up to this fence line, see if we can't just draw the rest of this corps into a fight. Looks like we're going to miss each other over here in the woods, but that's fine as long as I can get them onto this fence line here for some cover. I'll finish that brigade off. Sound on this brigade's glitched out. There we go. And you got more brigades coming forward. Okay, you block them while I get the rest of these units in position. Looks like we got the orders blocked. Okay. Looks like I need to bring the battery up here now. Fall you back to there so I can get you in a better position along this area. One brigade's clear of the woods, so we'll start moving a little faster. I want to double time these guys, but you know, I probably should. They're out of the woods. And there's their battery. The only guy who used the road. Artillery's firing now. Alright, they've taken the objective point, but we saw that was going to happen, but our troops are almost there. And Pickett's now wounded. Awesome. That is not going to be well for this division. This brigade's getting ready to break. We are breaking the last of these guys, so that's a positive. Casualties are mounting in this division pretty bad. But for the most part, this corps is now broken. Just that the whole Pickett's division hangs in there. And the fighting has started down here. Come on, see these brigades off. There we go. Waddy, let's bring your division down and over this way. I doubt the artillery division will ever get up here, but... Well, it looks like they're giving a withdrawal order. I think we broke enough of this corps up here. Yeah, they are withdrawing. Look at that. See if we can't catch these batteries at least. know you boys are tired, but still plenty of fighting left to do. Just gotta see them off now. Gotta make sure the door hits them on the way out. There they go. I don't think I'm gonna catch any of these units. No. Alright. So, battle was a little more draggy than I was hoping it would be. But, there was a lot of maneuvering going on. Not a lot of fighting. So, we took down 4,300 of their 20,000 infantry, 515 guns, for a total loss of 4,300 of their 20,000 men. We took 1,197 infantry losses of our 30,800, 110 of our 2,300 cavalry, one of our 93 guns, total loss of 1,340 of our 34,560 men. But this is counting both corps. My second corps was not on the field. Alright, let's take a look at the paperwork. Only first corps was on the field. Lindsay's cavalry brigade did 169 infantry. Clark's division, Waddy's division, really didn't do any fighting. The one brigade did 36 casualties to infantry, and his battery did 4 casualties to infantry. Chatham's division, which did a lot of walking around. Johnson's brigade did 555 infantry, plus up to 559. Anderson's brigade did 205 infantry. 2nd Brigade did 107 to infantry, 9 to artillery, total 116. And Chatham's batteries did 620 to infantry, 15 to artillery, total 635. Division total 1,515. Pickett's division. The Fort Washita garrison did 743 to infantry. Fort Towson garrison did 654 to infantry, and the Fort Gibson garrison did 276 to infantry, and Gamble's battery did 391 to infantry. Division total of 2,064. And Pillow's artillery division. Bowen's batteries did 112 to infantry. Bergwin did 140. Black did 132. Pearson did 137 plus up to 139. And Girardi did 90. Division total 613. Let's see if we got any of their officers. And we got Colonel Hawley. He's one brigade commander. Yeah, we only got one officer this battle. A little surprising there with all the firing that was going on. As I get closed out of here. Alright, so that battle was a mess of my own making because I didn't see that second entry point. So I thought they were going to be coming in behind the other corps. So that was my fault for not spotting it when I was doing my map recon. But the battle went fairly well, all things considered. A little draggy, but still a good battle. So AI did do a good job of trying to get that division around my flank. So that was a smart move at this point. You don't really see it do that too often. So that has to do with that particular commander being good at what he does. And that other corps just didn't do any fighting because we broke enough of the that first corps to end the battle. But once again, let me know what you thought about the battle in the comments below. Alright, victory at 8th St. Louis. The Emirates reportedly suffered total casualties of 4,329 men. There of 1,194 killed and 1,051 captured. Our casualties total 1,340 men, with 221 killed, 164 missing, and the rest wounded. We've captured 1,766 rifles and 2 guns from the battlefield. Sent 1,067 soldiers down to our prison camps. It looks like we caused another officer to lose face in that fight. Someone's always got to be the scapegoat. Alright, I think we'll end this episode right here. I think that battle took a lot longer than I thought it was going to take. So if you're can't goddamn talk right now. If you're a new viewer, return viewer, if you're not yet subscribed, please leave behind that subscribe button. If you do, remember to hit that bell icon so you're alerted when the next video comes out. If you'd like a brigade in one of my armies, please let me know in the comments below. Type of unit, state it's from, weapons, uniforms, officers, and I'll oblige on all counts if possible. And once again, as always, comments, please do keep them coming. And I'll see you all at the next episode. Stay grumpy.